Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for watching. Today I want to talk to you about the new campaign that I want to start for women that's going to help you reclaim not only your personal power, but elevate your feminine soft power, which is what we're all about on this channel. And that is the campaign of Just Say No. Ladies, if you don't understand your value, no one else will. And you cannot continue to give yourself away for a low price or low energy exchange. Let me tell you a little story. I love going to open houses with one of my friends. We just happened to stop by an open house of a brand new construction in the neighborhood, and it was listed for $2.5 million. $2.5 million. Okay. This house, already from the front, is a bit of a design disaster. So there's already some questionable things going on before you even enter the house. Once you're in the house and you go upstairs, you discover that there are zero rooms with a normal ceiling because of the pitched roof, which is fine if it were symmetrical, but it's not. Every room is just sort of oddly blocked in some way by the roof pitching over here, maybe over here. It was a lot. And then there was just some very poor workmanship. There were drawers that would open smoothly. There were some that would get stuck. There were places where the trim was asymmetrical at the top along the doorway. There were gaps between the tub and the tile. There were actual unfinished edges of wood in these little makeshift cubby holes that were downstairs. And the master bedroom, because of the strange ceilings, it was much smaller than you would like it to be. And if you're sitting on the bed, you're looking at these strange sloped ceilings. They built an asymmetrical bookshelf into the wall, and then there was a very oddly placed AC vent. So when you're trying to relax at the end of the night and enjoy your master bedroom in your $2.5 million home, you are staring at a weird bookshelf and an AC vent. The point here is that if these developers can produce this quality of work and put a listing price of $2.5 million, then you can raise your price as well. You can raise your price as well. You can raise your value. You can raise your standards. You can raise everything. I'm giving you permission. Somebody out there is asking for much more and delivering less. I promise you. I promise you. And so, what does this have to do with saying no? If I were to go in and offer $200,000 for that house, I would be asked to leave. They wouldn't even continue the conversation with me. I would have to demonstrate, right? I would have to get proof of funds. Did we not all watch Risa Tisa's series on TikTok? Who the F Did I Marry? I would need to have proof of funds before I could continue a conversation. There would be steps that I would have to take, and then I would have to get approved for a loan in order to continue this process. I can't just go in there, make whatever offer I want, and have them take me seriously. But some of you are living your lives like this. Some of you, it's so bad, you're pricing your energy at free 99. Anyone who wants to talk to you, anyone who wants to take up your time can. And I'm not just talking about romantic relationships. I'm talking about friendships. I'm talking about at work. I'm talking about how somebody can call you up to vent about their problems and you will sit on the phone for 2 hours and then feel awful afterwards because their energy has now infected you and now you're distracted. And if you're not at free 99, you're probably still undervaluing yourself in a way. You are saying yes to things and getting dumped on because you have not learned how to say no and really value yourself at the price that matches your precious time and energy. This is why you feel obligated. This is why you feel guilty. This is why you're afraid to hurt people's feelings because you have put them ahead of yourself because you don't have a premium on your time, energy, or attention. And you're afraid to do so because you don't want to come across as a B. Let me ask you a question. Would you consider the realtor a B word for rejecting your lowball offer? Would you consider the realtor a B word for rejecting your lowball offer? Some of you are going to say that's different because this person's paying for a home and that's not the same as my time. In capitalism, everybody's time is money. In a system where we have to pay for water, in a system where we have to pay for healthcare, and to those of you out there who are watching who don't, count yourself lucky. But in a system where we have to pay for all of these things, do not tell me that your time is not valuable and that you don't want to put a higher price on it. Wake up and get real. And I mean that in a very loving way because I want to see you win. And you're not going to if you can't learn to say no. No, I have something else to do. No, I have an appointment. No, that's not going to work for me. And here's my favorite, and it probably applies to a lot of you out there. No, I'm already busy. No, try it with me. I'm already busy. Ladies, if you don't learn to say no, you're going to become everybody's free maid and everybody's free therapist and be doing all the extra work at your job without a raise. Now, I feel very strongly about this because when I was in Europe, I was having a conversation with my mother and two of her friends, and they're all in their 70s and they have a lot of life experience. And we were talking about this concept and my campaign of just say no as it relates to your personal and your professional life, because the invisible labor that's performed by women, which, if we look at it statistically, that's 75% of the world's unpaid labor, is being performed by women in the form of domestic tasks. If you don't learn how to say no and you don't understand the uneven division of labor, then you are always going to be bearing the burden. We could try to explain. We've already done that. We could try to argue. We've already done that. We could get evidence and research to support our stance. We've already done that. The next step is say no. You've done everything besides say no and remove your energy. What does that look like? Hanging up the phone, walking away, going back to what you were doing and letting the other grown adult take care of themselves. Stop over functioning for other grown adults who need to take care of themselves and who are capable of doing so. Stop rescuing, stop fixing, and stop mothering other grown adults. Place a premium on your energy, on your time, on your attention, on your wisdom, on your intuition, on your joy, on your pleasure, on your presence. Place a premium on it and start saying no to all of the low ball offers that do not match. Somebody who's coming to you with toxic, low vibrational energy, say no. Somebody who's coming to you wanting to be rescued, fixed, or mothered, who is a grown adult who can take care of themselves, say no. Somebody who wants you to lower your standards so that they can have a relationship with you, just say no. Somebody who wants you to work for less than what you deserve, just say no. Somebody who wants to guilt you into lowering your prices or lowering your standards for any reason, just say no. And again, deep down, I've been doing this for a long time. You fear upsetting people. You fear upsetting people because a lot of women have been conditioned to be the good girl, the one who never hurts anybody's feelings and is liked by everyone. And that is a very elementary school mindset. And you are a grown woman. It is okay if Rebecca uninvites you to her birthday party because you set boundaries. It's okay because now you are a grown woman and you know how to handle that situation. And as a result of being a grown woman, you have all this time and experience, and you have a purpose in your life, and you have a direction, and you have a vision for what you want your life to be and how you want to treat yourself. And so, Miss Rebecca, who wants to bring you that toxic, low vibrational energy and call you up every single time she has an emotion, she has to go. She has to go. Just say no. And bare minimum Ben, who's happy to sit back and watch you do everything by yourself without contributing, he has to go too. If you don't set your price and you let others do it for you, they will always lowball you. They will always lowball you. There will be a few genuine people in your life who really value you, and that's a different story. But even with those people, if you see yourself as the free 99 girl or the $5.99 girl, that's what you're going to get. Raise your price and say no to those who can't meet it. Period, point blank, end of discussion. And to close this video today, let's go back to nature as our example of feminine energy. Everybody loves to visit botanical gardens. They are so beautiful, right? I want you to picture a gorgeous botanical garden with butterflies flying around, and maybe there's a pond, and it's beautifully maintained, and it just feels so peaceful and serene. And then I want you to ask yourself, can you go there for free whenever you want? Can you stomp around wherever you want and take the plants and cut the flowers? No, you cannot. In general, you have to pay to visit, and there are certain hours of operation. Why? To protect and maintain the garden. To protect and maintain the garden. So that's what I want to leave you with today. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in the next one.